Hi everybody, it's your girl Andrea and I'm back with another video. And today I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about my worst hookup experience. Yes, my worst hookup experience thus far, because I mean, yay, whack dick! So, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more whack dick in 2018, but hopefully I can leave that behind. So, this all begins about 2 years ago, I believe 2-3 years ago, and I was searching through this website or this app. I think it was an app called Badu. And I was searching there. That's where I would meet guys to talk to and stuff like that. Because either I wasn't going up to the school a lot because that's at the time I wasn't going to the school. So I would just get on this website and this app, and that's how I meet people. So this guy from campus ends up messaging me. He's like, "Hey, you're really pretty." I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you." Blah blah blah. You know, game. So he's like, "Oh, well, I mean, I really like to chat with you." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, we'll chat with me." So, you know, we're chatting back and forth, you know, exchanging little flirtatious remarks and all that good stuff. And then he asked for my phone number. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I guess I can give you my phone number. But before I give you my phone number, I need to let you know my tea. He's like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "Well, I'm trans." He's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, okay, it's like 2015 at this point, 2016. I'm like, how do you not know what trans is? So I explained to him what trans was. He's like, "Oh, I mean, well, hell, we're in college, so we got to experience everything once." So I'm like, yes! Because one, the boy was cute. He was like this, he was light-skinned black, but he had dreads. I don't know what it is with me and dread heads, but girl, they really get me. So it was this guy with dreads, and I think he was about a sophomore at the time. So he was like 20 years old. And he was like, "Oh, if you have any thing to drink, can you bring?" I'm like, "Bitch, I'm good for some liquor because I'm a drinker. I love to drink." So I was like, "I got you." And I had some leftover liquor from that weekend because, of course, I hoarded liquor at the time. So, and I still do. So, like, if I go out one weekend and I don't finish all the liquor, I'll save it and I'll either drink on it during the week or I'll just wait until the weekends and I'll drink it then. So I bought it. It was like, I think it was a gallon of peach taka. Yeah, because like, the gallon was like that big, and I had about, I only drank a little bit out of it, so I didn't drink that much of it. So I ended up showering, shaving, you know, doing what the girls need to do to get prepared, and I headed over to the dorms. And I get to the dorm, I'm like, this looks very familiar, because I think this is when one of my really good friends, he lived in this dorm. It's like, oh shit, well, I've been here before. So, you know, I park, I go ahead and pull up. I call him, let know, hey, I'm outside. So he comes down, you know, he signs me in or whatever, and we head up to his dorm room. Now, we get into the dorm room, he's like making a little small talk and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, you know, what's up? Da 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 da. He's like, you look good in person. I'm like, well, you look good too, you know. Your pictures do you justice. He was like, well, they don't do you justice. I'm like, well, thank you. So, and then we sit on the bed and we're talking. I don't know what we're talking about at this point because, bitch, I'm pouring drinks. I'm like, so you want your drink? He's like, yeah. I'm pouring him a little drink. I'm drinking out the bottle because I'm a classy hoe. So he's over here drinking on a drink, and he already told me before he doesn't drink like that. So when I'm giving him to drink, it's not even that much. I swear I don't put that much liquor in there. Because me, I'm like an alcoholic, so I can chug until the bottle's damn near gone, and I can keep up with the best of them. So, after a while, you know, we're just sitting there talking. You know, he's talking about his family, where he's from. I'm talking about my family, where I'm from. He's asking me questions about being trans, of course. I'm answering them, and then, so he just starts wobbling and shit. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I can handle him. Okay, you want to take a shot? He's like, I got this. I'm like, okay, let's see if you can keep that baby. So, bam, shot. Take a shot. Shot. So, bitch, we're like 3 shots in, and then he's still drinking on his liquor. And I'm still drinking on my little beverage. So, next thing you know, he's talking to me, so he just starts undressing himself. I'm like, okay, well, I see where this is headed. So, first he starts taking off his shirt. He's still talking to me, like having a regular conversation. Then he takes off his pants, sits next to me, we're still talking. I'm like, okay, mind you, I still have my clothes on. So I'm just like, okay, because I don't know, it's not like, I wasn't in the mood yet. Like, the guy did nothing to get me in the mood. He's just taking off his clothes like, okay, well, I'm finna get this piece of ass. I'm like, baby, come here getting... So, I'm over here getting dressed, not getting dressed, I'm over here watching him get undressed, and I'm still dressed, and he's over here talking to me, and next thing you know, I mean, he slides his drawers off. I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. He's just like dancing in the middle of the living room, because I think at this point he's playing music. So I'm like, okay, so you're dancing naked in the living room. Don't know how this is supposed to turn me on, but I mean, hey, I'll go with it. So next thing you know, I'm taking off my shirt and all that stuff. And he like climbs back on the bed, and so I try to go in for a kiss, and he like leans away. I'm like, so you're one of them motherfuckers who don't like to kiss. I'm like, whatever, I'm already over here, bitch, I'm just gonna do what I need to do. So of course I start kissing on him, and he's just like, oh, just like going back. So he just finally lays back. So I think he wants me to give me some head. So I'm like kissing on his chest and everything like that, and the next thing I know, he's just like bobbling out the mouth. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, are you okay? Because I mean, I'm not trying to rape the boy, so I'm just like, are you okay? Because I need some consent here that you're okay, so we can continue doing what we're doing. And then next thing you know, he like gets up, walks over to the other side of the room, and throws up. I'm like, oh fuck. So imagine he's still butt naked at this point, so he throws up, passes out. So I'm like in my bra and like some leggings, and I'm like, are you okay? So I tap on him. He's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, baby, are you sure you're okay? He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So then he like gets up, crawls up, gets up, throws up again. Then he throws up again. He throws up like 4 times in his room. Like, there's no trash can inside. He's just throwing up everywhere. I'm like, what did I get myself into? Ugh, I done got this little trunk. Now he's over throwing up all over the place. I don't have time. So he's just throwing up, passed out, butt naked on the floor. So I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Next thing you know, the liquor just hits me, and I'm like, fuck. Because I can't drive because I'm fucked up. So I'm like, baby, are you sure you're okay? So mind you, he's so fucked up at this point. So I like pick him, like try to pick him up off the floor. And there's just, there's throw up everywhere. Just like throw up on the side. I like grab something out his hamper and like try to get him clean up a little bit. So then I like try to pick him up and put him on the bed. So then when I put him on the bed, I kind of like crawl over to the other side of the bed, because he has kind of like, you know, in the dorm room, have you had a roommate? And you have one bed on one side and the other bed on the other side. Well, his roommate ended up leaving the school, so he had both beds to himself. So when he put them both together, there was 2 beds. So I laid him down on one bed and I slept on the other bed, even though they were pushed together. But baby, I was too drunk to sit up there and try to go home. So I like laid in the bed, this nigga drunk, rambling, and I'm like, oh my god, this ruined my whole hookup experience. Bitch, I put my clothes back on and I'm laying down. And then he tried to come over and cuddle me. I'm like, dude, get up off me. Like, you got throw up breath on you if you don't get up off me. So I push him away. And then he comes back and tries to lay back. I'm like, nigga, if you don't move. So I push him away again. Next thing he just plops back on me. I'm like, girl, I'm over it. So I just let him lay on me. He like has his arm wrapped around me. So then I'm over here asleep. Wake up the next day. I stayed the night. And he's like just knocked out. Like knocked the fuck out. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened last night? And I just smelled the most horrendous smell. I look over, and of course I see all the throw up all over the room. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? And I was like, oh yeah, this nigga threw up everywhere. So I like take his arm, remove it from me, and I'm trying to like leave. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going home. And then he like breaks up, confused as fuck, because he's like butt naked. No, I think I put his underwear back on for him. I try to give him some sort of clothes. Because in the middle of me picking him up and putting him back on the bed, I put on his underwear for him. And I tried to put on a shirt, but that didn't end up working out because he was not trying to cooperate. Because, of course, he was belligerently drunk and it was just like picking up a full body of dead weight. So, he's like, what the fuck happened? He's like, what the fuck did you do to my room? I'm like, nigga, you're the one who threw up everywhere and passed out drunk, naked in the room. So that's what you did, not me. He was like, oh, fuck. Are you for real? And then he passes back out. I'm like, fuck this, I'm over it. So, bitch, I got the rest of my bottle and I leave. So then he ends up texting me, like, and 2-3 hours later, when he finally wakes up and realizes that he's like actually up, he's like, man, what the fuck did you do to my room? My room's fucked up. It stank. What did you do to my room? Blah, 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 you stupid bitch. I'm like, one, you're the one who's drunk as fuck and threw up everywhere butt naked in your room, acting damn fool like you never handled a beverage in your life. You're in college. Handle your liquor, sir. So he's like, oh, well, I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I had an interruption. My roommate came in. So, like I was saying, the nigga texted me, cussing me out, all this other bullshit. And so I was like, yeah, you're the one who was fucked up the night. He was like, oh, well, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, you better be. So then, next thing you know, he just, like, doesn't talk to me anymore. Because he's, like, super embarrassed. And I end up seeing him on campus a lot, like, after that. And he's like, every time he sees me, he, like, walks away. I'm like, well, I mean, nigga, that was on you. So at the end of the night, I ended up cleaning up after a drunk college boy, and I didn't get no dick. So that's my worst hookup experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So like, comment, subscribe, and don't fuck college guys, because they don't know how to handle their liquor. At least underclassmen. At least go for like a junior. If you're gonna fuck, go for a junior. So like, comment, subscribe, and it's your girl Andrea, and I'll hit you with another video later. Bye.